Hi, I'm Dr. Allison Allen, and I'm a clinical psychologist at NorthLakes Community Clinic. And I'm here to start a series of conversations or talks about mindfulness and how some basic mindfulness skills can help you reduce stress levels, kind of increase your satisfaction and sense of well-being in life. And I think we all are sort of hearing that word mindfulness all over the place lately, and there's good reasons for that. Mindfulness tools are really powerful and really effective. So today, what I want to talk about is our verbal minds. And I think we have a little bit of an understanding of what is kind of complicated about our verbal minds. We'll start to also understand better why mindfulness can be so very helpful to each of us. And so what do I mean by our verbal mind? So human beings have this big, fancy, shiny neocortex. It's sort of what makes us stand out from the other animals. That's what gives us language, this verbal mind of ours, and it's what allows us to think symbolically and think about the past and project into the future and solve problems in the world around us to make our lives easier. So, I'm sitting in a building right now that's pretty comfortable. It's 5 degrees below zero outside. Thank you, technology. We do amazing creative things. We write books, we create art. We can communicate on phones, and we have landed people on the moon. So you can think of all that as kind of the upside of this verbal mind of ours. If you want to get a sense of the downside, though, let's think again about some other things that animals don't have. They don't have major depression. They don't have terrible anxiety about things. They don't have OCD. They don't get addicted to things. They do not commit suicide. These are human problems. This is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is helpful to us because we've had our verbal minds for as long as we can remember, each one of us. We're not born with it. We're not born able to talk. But as soon as we acquire language, it comes between us and every other experience we have. And it's so familiar and it's so up close that we don't even realize that. So it's this very powerful tool that sort of infiltrates and affects everything about our experience, and we're not even aware of it. Kind of like a fish isn't maybe aware of the water that it swims in. So it's like we're wearing these goggles that we don't even know we have on. And they're goggles that can put a lot of things into really good focus, helping us do the amazing things we do, but they also can be very distorted, and we don't even realize that those distortions are there, causing us the kinds of difficulties that can cause so much suffering in each of our lives. So the trick with mindfulness is that it's very, very helpful in giving us the experience of having a verbal mind instead of being our verbal mind. We tend to identify, we think we are that chatter that goes on in our head all the time, when in fact we should think of our verbal mind as one of the things that we have and not who we are. So what I want to talk about starting next time are some basic tools to help us begin to notice our mind and notice that we are not our mind. And from that noticing, mindful perspective, we can start to sort through when our mind is being helpful to us and when we kind of want to just let it go by, when it's not being quite so helpful to us. So I hope you'll come on back next time, where I'll sort of show you how to begin sorting this stuff out, how to take a step back and notice your mind for what it is.